The first of 3 on this fine Sunday. It is Super Wild Card Weekend, and off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I remember talking to him earlier this season, Mike, and he emphasized the importance of winning their division. That guarantees you host at least one playoff game. Well, that goal, that's been reached. Now, they have their sights set on something even bigger, but to accomplish that, they're going to have to take advantage of this opportunity right here in front of them. That starts by doing whatever it takes over these next couple hours to extend their season by one more week.
Second down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. They'll look to throw. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. Here's 2nd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught by Harrison right side. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. They motion the slot man left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw again. That's to the right side and incomplete. Now a timeout called by the defense. He'll try the right side this time, and he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. On 2nd down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
Getting your team to the playoffs, Mike, that's a massive accomplishment for any quarterback. But if he wants to take them on a deep run, can he find the balance of playing mistake-free football while also maintaining that aggressive approach that has gotten them here in the first place? It's certainly not going to be easy. This place is going to be rocking, and their opponents, they have championship aspirations of their own. But as long as he doesn't let the moment get too big for him, his team's going to have a shot to move on to next week.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. In motion comes Andrews. They'll run it with Williams. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and long. From the gun, it's Love. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
On 4th down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Texans offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
Here we go, sack. Hey, alert.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now a handoff running right. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Texans first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. I'll throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
The Steelers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. This one, up top for Dobbs. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. In motion comes Andrews. They'll go play action with Love. That's Dobbs, open left side. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
They run over center with Williams. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop him. Here's a 2nd and 6. Love to throw. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. He gets this one complete to Johnston. 11 yards on the pass there. That's a Steeler 1st down. To throw is Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Williams. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. In motion comes Andrews. Here's Love. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Dobbs headed in motion. A 2nd down throw for Love. That one complete to Johnston. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw is Love. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Steelers going to send out their field goal unit here. This from 34 yards. His kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. but at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Texans offense ready for this next possession. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd down, 3 to go. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Steelers' offense ready to get back at it. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one on target, it's Dobbs.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Oh, no chance to get rid of that ball. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's Blake Gillikin now as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the Steelers' 36-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. It'll go down as an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end motioning left. They'll turn and hand this one off.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
That's a great job defensively. The goal of every defense in the NFL is to accomplish one of two things: turnovers, force field goals. In this case, the big 3rd down stop is most likely going to lead to the latter. Really nice job there in the red zone.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Love to throw it on 1st down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And he's taken down up past the 35.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Ball start, offense.
A give left side. Here's Williams. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
From the gun, it's Love. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. That's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
The Texans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going up top. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Houston. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. And the Texans move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
On 2nd down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The Texans offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to the air one more time. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. They'll look to throw again. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Texans.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Will Reichert now on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans extend their advantage to 14-3. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Love to throw on 1st and 10. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. On 1st down, it's Love. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. We had 2 great games yesterday, and we're just getting started here. The first of 3 more on this Wild Card Sunday. We'll get back out to you two in just a moment.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Steelers offense ready to take over possession of the football. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Second down throw for Love. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Here's Love. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Here's Love. Pass complete to Neighbors. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Love. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
The open man is Johnston. He's got it. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. In motion comes Andrews. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. Back to throw is Love. And he's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
That is incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
All right, so ultimately, it's a successful play. That's a win for the defense. But that was very close, Mike, to being a 4-point swing. So instead of the offense securing 2 points on that try, if he's able to secure that interception and take it the other way, he would have gotten 2 points for the defense.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. And he's able to extend this drive.
Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And just a short gain there, down to the 38. Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll look to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The visitors' offense and receiver Malik Neighbors set to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start first and 10. In motion comes Andrews. A good play action with... And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll motion a tight end right. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this first and 10. That one complete to Johnston. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. First and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Love to throw it on first down. This one batted in the air and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on second and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Third and a yard. Now, faking the give. Quick throw here is complete. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Texans first down as they get 4 on 4th and inches. Back to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. You're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
They'll try to run this one in. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. One of the tight ends motions right. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Houston. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Love to throw on 1st and 10. Off he goes. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 17.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
On 2nd down, Love Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. We'll try to run for it with Williams. He will have a Steelers first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Love. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Love. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Williams. And he will score! Game on! Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
To throw is Love. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They bring their tight end right. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense. Automatic first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Head up. This is right. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Medical staff will take a look See if he can continue here in the wild card round. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That's the second time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this...
And they are all over him yet again. He'll go down once more.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he will score. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Texans. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Riker now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans are able to extend the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The visitors' offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Throwing is Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to the air, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out? I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And he's going to go down. The pressure once again too much. And that should wrap this one up.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
The Texans offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump. They'll
work forward only to about the 18. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll stick with him again. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Will Riker it on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Here we go. One final play. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. That will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Texans. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.